My name's Tanner Hall. I'm 39 years old from Kalispell, Montana, and I've been a professional skier ever since I was 15 years old. I've been riding my whole life. I started at 3 years old and now I'm 39, so 36 years of shredding. Yeah, so it all started up at Big Mountain with my mom taking me up there, and all it took was one run and I was hooked. Favorite place to ride right now would be probably Hakuba, Japan, at this place called Hoppo One. Bro, the respect that these people have for the mountains, it's unmatched. I mean, like they legitimately get up to some of these lines and have a little chant or a little prayer and do a little bow, and their respect for the mountains is just a little bit different than the respect that we have. The goal is to be the best, literally straight up plain and simple. I've been watching this stuff ever since I can remember, and I got into Greg Stump movies really early, and watching Glenn Blake and Scott Hatchruck and Scott Schmidt and a whole bunch of old legends that became legends to me instantly. Skiing to me, I don't know what it was, but I the first glance I saw of it, I thought it was the coolest shit in the world. 39 right now with the next goal. I mean, I just got married. That's a crazy thing to navigate because it's not just me anymore. But moving forward, it's hard to say. In my brain, the Freeride World Tour, that's still heavily in my brain. I would love to finish out that tour and become world champion before this is all said and done. That's a big commitment, though. That's like a 5-stop tour around the world, and it's just a lot of traveling. It's a lot of hurry up and wait for weather. This summer is just a big planning on what trips I'm going to be taking and who I'm going to be skiing with, because Armada, we have the illest team, from Sammy Carlson to Phil Casabone, to Quinn Wolferman, Henrik Harlow, Max Moffitt, Tornado Wallace, the list is, dude, our team is so heavy right now. I know my brain has at least a couple more years. And every time I say that, a couple more years goes by, and then I'm saying a couple more years, I don't know if this shit, the insanity, is ever gonna leave. I'm gonna be 80 years old, I'll be in Mexico somewhere, and I'll look over and I'll see a double or a quad pink rail. No snow around it or nothing, just me and damn, that would look really good with snow all around it. And I wonder if I would fucking backlift, or what would I do I wonder if that's just gonna keep there, because it's just so ingrained in the brain. Skiing right now, it's I've gone so far, and I feel I'm way closer to the finish line than I am just to quit and turn it around right now. So might as well just keep going with this stuff. And it's just the older you get, the healthier you get, the stronger you get, the better you feel on the mountain. It's kind of a weird feeling. Kind of makes you wish that you listened to the older, smarter dudes telling you to take care of your body a little bit better back in the day. A big component is taking my summers and trying to get just really, really, really strong. Because that's what it comes down to. You can keep doing this shit for as long as you want. It's just the older you get, you have to take that many more hours a day in the summertime. And I'm talking hours, multiple hours a day, every day. Just to basically get your body ready to take a fucking slam so you do not break in half. Because a body that ain't moving is a body that's gonna crumble, When I got hit up by these guys and saying that they wanted to develop a brand new goggle and helmet, I was really interested in hearing what they had to say. I knew they were all from England, and these people's helmets, I started looking at the moto helmets, and they're nasty, full shields with big snake, I can't, their graphics are about as lit as it comes. Some have gas masks on them and whatnot, so I was all right, shit's pretty lit. And all of a sudden, they whipped together this helmet and goggle combo called the Lite, L-I-T-E, and it is just dude, I don't know, the first run, they hit it perfectly with how lightweight the helmet is, but how much, the crazy thing about these people is how much they put the helmets through the concussion tests and impact tests and all that type of stuff. Because I know some helmet companies are out there are just pumping out plastic that that are round, that could go around your head and be like, let's just sell. Like, they don't really care if you're getting concussions or not.
Yeah.
We're like, this company actually gives a fuck. Yeah. That's kind of dope to know. And I think that transpired over from the moto dudes, because like you have to have that, and you know the deal. Like, if that's snowing, what those guys do, but just something totally different. So it was kind of cool for them to realize, like, damn, dude, these guys are launching like really high out of half pipes, and the snow is solid ice. Like, if they slam their heads, like, they're gonna have a good chance of dying.
Absolutely.
So to me, that I really care about, like, the quality that they put into that helmet. And you know, I got dropped by Oakley in such a weird way after so many years, like over 2 decades of like straight loyalty. And Ruroc came in right up without even questioning, and you know, came right in and just kept the dream alive. Came in and just like right off the bat, 3-year contract, and just we kept it going. They actually give a shit, you know what I mean? Like, I'm in contact with these people all the time. They took me out to Chile last August. We had a great trip, you know, testing out new product, made a little product video. And now we're in the works on making a brand new pro model Ski Boss Ruroc helmet that is got the graphics done, and it is looking amazing. I've been rocking the light helmet goggles combo, so that's it. That's all I've been doing. And I've been rocking this graphic that's basically like, it looks like a shit ton of stickers just plastered everywhere. And then there's also been a helmet like the T-Rex helmet that has like some Japanese style writing on the side, and there's a big T-Rex coming off the side. The shit is lit. And I think you're gonna see in these next like 2 to 3 years, Ruroc's gonna definitely make a huge charge in our industry and start getting the right people on board and just making a big push towards where they want to be. Best rider on the team right now, I'm gonna go with the dark horse and say Sam Baumgartner. This kid's fucking maybe 22, I think 22, 23. He might even be 24. I don't know. He's fucked. He like came out of nowhere. I remember hearing about this kid like 3 years ago and seeing some footage and just like not paying attention at all. I think I like watched 2 shots and just like just swiped by. And then last year I get to Chile and he's on the trip. And I think he was fucking with me the whole time, because I'm like, so what do you, like, I've seen some of your shit. Like, I know you got like dub 10, I know you got dub 12, you got like switch dub 10, switch dub 12. And he's like, yeah, I got a switch dub 14. I was like, well, what about to the right side? And he's like, no. And I'm like, okay, well, sick. Ski with him for that whole time. He was really fucking good. Like, you just tell, Austrian kid, grew up in the Alps. And I'd leave that trip, and then I started looking at all of this kid's Instagram. This kid's throwing right side and left side triple corks over fucking 100-foot transfer gaps and shit, and he's telling me like, no, I don't have right side and all this shit. And I'm like, bro, you have everything. Like, legitimately, like, you have everything. The last trip out in Chile, from Portillo to Ski Parva to Valle Nevado to La Parva. I'm pretty sure we did Ski Parva and La Parva. Ski Parva was the cat skiing up, which was amazing. And I urge if anybody's down in that area to go check out Ski Parva, because it's a dude and his dad, and they've been running this little cat skiing operation for a long time, and it's in the middle of nowhere. And you just drive through cactuses. You're like driving through cactuses, and then all of a sudden there's snow and a cat and a cabin. It's one of the trippiest experiences I've ever had in my life. But dude, it was kind of a crazy thing for me, because a new team, there were like all new hired people, so like none of us really knew each other. And we all clicked. Like, it was one of those trips where it was just really good, dude. Everybody got along with each other very well. Conditions were good. We got all the work done that we needed to do. Like, you can get all the shots, you can get all the product shots, and like all like the creative directors are hyped, the skiers are hyped, the dudes who own Ruroc or that are there to oversee and make sure the job gets done is hyped. Like, when that all works, that dynamic is so sick. And it's just like, I really hope we get a chance to go do that again in August, because that was definitely like, I needed that. Like come last August, I was starting to kind of just being like, yeah, just easy to get kind of complacent. And then like that trip just totally changed it. Ruroc basically allowed my creativity to continue. They basically allowed the freedom to continue. And for that I give thanks, you know what I mean? Because they have treated me with the utmost respect every time that I've ever had to deal with them. And I stand and salute every worker from Ruroc that I've ever had to work with. And I'm stoked to keep working with them. I'm Tanner Hall, this is our team, and this is who we are.